I'm the really damaged. I come here and make the shit of bros. I'm really who the pen of chose. Put my name up like a bin of boat. Acting tough and I'm a little go. You got a bit of flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Cost 10K to let it come see it. Me and them here make it come treat it. Spin make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me round the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone, just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity, and I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for I just ain't ready to Whittles peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this. Gangsta Brazil.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, not no kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough. Damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2 that's like they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent dude. Rent got them doing. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like it. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quit the poppin'.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Houston Texans.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
Here we go. 32.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week: 19 carries, 68 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got Jordan complete right side. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ready. 10 flat.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now back to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Right back to Pitts again.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Algier going straight ahead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They run here with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success. Great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Open man. He completes it to Judy. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They go again with Pierce. And he's got some space here. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Here we go on 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Our attention shifts back to Desmond Ridder in this offense.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a round, too.
On second, here's Algier.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Algier will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Got London on the slant. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
It's caught left side by Cooks. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw here. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over. So here are the Texans to take over. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Ready, yellow, 22.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Well, that's complete to Cooks. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here we go, set, 10 flat.
Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. And tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jet Anderson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. look to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Algier now up the middle. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, caught by London. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Algier. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional,
in the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's once again complete to Chark. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Algier. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Singletary again, and this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. This is caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going.
Go now. 52 blue. Ready.
They'll look to run with Algier. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Coup for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's It's incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, but it's going to be second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Falcons ready to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So out come the Falcons now.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man. It's London. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Dumps this one off to Algier. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Catch made here by Campbell. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. London hauls this one in. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they'll indeed take a knee. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Houston, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.